So I've had the craziest week. So on Thursday, I lost my cell phone. Like gone. So I have just been up and down roller coastering through my emotions and coping since then. So that's been like 3 days of like hormones and like just being pissed off at like the fates and like society. So anyway, I'll explain what happened to like get you up to speed. So I was with my girl Michelle, and she's like, "Oh my god, we have to check out this club in Midtown." She's like in this Facebook group, and they were like advertising it. So I'm like, okay, like whatever, like I'm down for anything. Like, as you know, like I go big. So she's like, let's go. And I'm like, okay. So like the first like sign that it was weird was that like I got there and they like didn't card. And I'm like, okay, like this is fun, but what does this suggest about the institution as a whole? So we got in and it was like a nice ass club, but like I looked around me and everyone was like from my super sweet 16, and I'm like, okay, do you expect me to be like your super sweet chaperone? Like, I don't think so. So I was like, Michelle, like, I love you, like, as sister, but like, this is totally not my scene. Like, I have to, like, peace. And she was so understanding and, like, just, like, really, like, got me. And I could never repay her for that. So, thank you, Michelle. Like, shout out, like, props to you, Michelle. So, we pieced, we got out of there. It was a nightmare. Like, I have never, like, you can't even relate to, like, what I was going through. So, we got out and we were gonna go downtown to meet these other people, and we got into a cab, and I mean, I was sitting there and I was like texting my girls like nonstop, like, what do you expect? So I was sitting there texting, calling, like solving drama, like basically making peace, whatever I needed to do. I was on my phone, and one thing led to another, and I got out of the cab and my phone was gone, and Michelle called it like 50 times, and like nobody picked up. So it was like gone. So I was like freaking out. Like, what was I supposed to do without a cell phone? Like, who goes through life without a cell phone? So I was just like torn apart. It totally like ruined my evening, let alone like the month of August, right? Like, so I was just pissed off, and like Michelle had to calm me down and reassured me that everything would be okay. I just had to push it out. I had to play the game, right, of life or something. I was a little drunk. I mean, we were going big. Like, even though I lost my cell phone, like, I needed to be loyal to my girls and, like, what we stand for. Like, you can't expect me to, like, just drop everything and stop my life because I lost my cell phone. Like, yes, a tragedy happened, but like I need to bounce back from it. And every damaging experience, like every every mountain we have to cross, every obstacle standing in our ways, ultimately just makes us stronger. And I think from this experience, I have truly become a fighter. I am not afraid, and nobody can take that away from me.